So, honestly, I don't really make videos too often about not how I personally feel or how angry or sad that I am. I mean, I have before, but it's not often. It's pretty rare. I oftentimes feel like most of how I feel can't even be solved, realistically. So I just deal with it interpersonally. I also don't feel like anyone can ever really help me with the way I feel as well. I was thinking about this, and I got kind of upset. I figured, I don't know, maybe I'll talk and, reinforce why I make videos like this. Like, I make videos in general on YouTube so people don't feel the way I feel, so that people feel a little less crazy in the world, despite the chicanery that goes on and the insanity that goes on just on like an interpersonal, just social level. Like, there's a whole bunch of politics and stuff that honestly I see people focus on, and they just can't like do anything about. Like, they just can't influence. Like, obviously an influencer, millions of people can perhaps, but like there's interpersonal, just day-to-day normal relationship type stuff. It's just filled with so much misery. And even I myself must experience such absolute flipping misery. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not saying that like my entire life is in pain because like women don't love me or care about me. That's not what I'm saying. What I am saying is that it is something that they could solve and they choose not to. And it annoys me greatly. One thing that I can't stand, I absolutely cannot stand this shit. This drives me insane. There's a few times where I've talked to people. I recently had this conversation and I'm explaining, about feeling like picked over. So I guess I should start there. A nigga has spent his entire life experiencing being picked over. If any woman has ever been presented the option or opportunity to pick me or someone else, they've always picked the other person. Now, the truth of the matter is, this doesn't really concern me from like a self-esteem point of view, and it doesn't really concern me from like a self-worth point of view. That's not really my concern. I don't really care about that insofar as like the value judgment that the woman has made is that the guy's better than me or whatever the flip. Who really knows and who really cares, right? Because if you were to go into more detail, they oftentimes get mixed results, right? On the one hand, sometimes I remember there's this one situation. Well, I can't even technically say I got picked over as much as I just withdrew in high school, because the guy, he's actually a great guy. He was my friend. He's awesome. And he and the girl are still married. And again, I can't say I was technically picked over because I never was in the running. I just was like, oh, well, I could tell they like each other. I just went hands off. It's fine. I'm not even like, there's not even a problem. Like, if I did try to pursue the girl and she did pick who was clearly a great guy over me, that's fine. Like, that's reasonable. Again, they're married now. They have kids now. That's fantastic. They stayed together, right? That's amazing, actually. Like, there's nothing to be upset about in a situation like that. But then from that point, there's also situations where girls would pick niggas, I mean, just low down, egotistical mother. There's this one. Look, I've never told the full story, but just, I guess, to thread the needle so you understand, because you don't know me, nigga. This is the first time you saw a video of mine, right? Maybe, it could be, right? Time where this one girl, literally, I mean, I could tell the whole thing, but she picks this guy who just went on to prolifically cheat on her. Now the mainstays in my channel, I've said this I don't know if you guys remember this. I've brushed against this story. I sat next to one of the girls this nigga cheated on his girlfriend with in my Spanish class. I saw this motherfucker every day. I saw this girl every day. You know what I'm saying? It's crazy. And so in that situation, to be honest, that was the first time, or learning about that was the origin point of me saying, well, she picked him, right? You know what I'm saying? Like, well, that's what she picked. She picked misery. She chose to be with a nigga that is going to do her wrong. I mean, it is what it is. And the thing is, like, even then, like, the truth of the matter, even behind that, I really that was kind of more the intro stage of like courting. I didn't really invest deep emotions into her. She was more, I wouldn't call her a rebound, but she was more like the next pursuit beyond the woman I really cared about. The girl I really cared about, she trapped me in the friend zone, right? This was the first and last time I was ever truly in the friend zone. Because after this point, I tell women straight up, like, look, man, I'm not here to be your friend. I'm not. I tell straight up, like I tell them, and it's because of this, all the way back when I was 15, 16, right? You know what I'm saying? Trapped in the friend zone. I can't date him, he's my friend. No, we're not doing that. I don't want to hear that bullshit. It's fucking ridiculous. Like the idea, I don't know, different conversation. Point is, her as well, right? She had a choice between me and this Mexican kid. Makes a Mexican kid. Tore a nigga up inside. For a long, it really did. And you know what else tore a nigga up inside? The fact that her dad said she couldn't date black people, right? And for years, I say for years, like more like 2 years, right? Like in that time in high school. So yeah, years, that's plural. You know what I'm saying? I'm over here being black and just thinking to myself, you know what I'm saying? Like, I didn't choose to be, like, what the fuck? How I get denied for some shit I didn't even choose to do? I didn't ask to be black. I'm just sitting here like, first of all, the nigga she actually selected is over here fucking smoking weed, doing drugs, and sneaking out at night. So you know what I'm saying? The nigga that would have stood there and did right by her and would have, you know what I'm saying, just been good to her, just cared about it, kept her on a straight and narrow. That nigga black, so he can't get in. But the nigga that, you know what I'm saying? The nigga doing drugs, the nigga sneaking out, the nigga, right? Well, because he's Mexican, it's goofy. It's goofiness, right? And to me, you know, to be fair, as a side note, let me just highlight the foolishness of racism, right? And maybe, you know, she wouldn't say her dad was racist, but it kind of is, but whatever. The point is, right? The silliness of that, right? I will say that for another time. I just wanted to put a little note of just how silly racism is, because a nigga been dealing with this shit his whole life, and I'm just like, whatever. But anyway, a motherfucker spent a huge chunk of his life getting picked over, right? And I know what it's like to be like third wheeled. I know what it's like to, again, and I got tale after tale. I can regale tale after tale after tale of, if a woman has the option to be with me or the option to be with a different person, she picks a different person, hands down, always. There's no contest, no fucking contest, right? No. And to be honest with you, right, a lot of people, and this really concerns me greatly about the internet and how they treat men who are alone and deal with frustration with trying to have relations with women. Is they always tell these niggas to look inward. Like, you're alone because you suck. You're alone because you're terrible. You're alone because you're an awful person. And I sit there and I say, and that's interesting, because I had always took the pain and recognition that there was something wrong with me. I spent very many years of my life believing there was something wrong with me. Again, me being black, that's what was wrong with me. You know what I'm saying? Again, I'm not even that dark. The truth be told, I'm racially ambiguous to some people. Now, some people immediately recognize I'm black. Some people are like, are you Arabic? I'm like, no. Some people are, are you mixed? I'm like, no, I'm a nigga, I'm black. You know what I'm saying? Some people immediately understand I'm black, right? Regardless of my point, I'm over here thinking, well, is me. I'm what's wrong. Shoot. I spent years of my life thinking that there was something wrong with me. Whether it's me being black, whether it's me being nice, whether it's me being caring, maybe it's me being abrasive and upfront. I'm very abrasive. I'm very upfront. I'm very direct and straight to it. Perhaps that's the issue. I don't really know, right? I don't play games. I don't fucking pretend. I don't do that shit. I'm like, I care about you. I tell women, I give a fuck. I love you. I care about you. You know what I'm saying? I want to invest and be with you. And you want to know what's just so fucked? There's two things that are so fucked up about the world we live in. Point one, the idea that so many niggas is just alone because they're just terrible, awful people. Perhaps I am a terrible, awful person, but that's not why women don't want to be with me. That's not the reason. They've never said, you suck dick, you are awful, you're trash, you're garbage. It's none of that. It's some other nigga at some other point in time, and they got the fucking spark and they got the feelings, and he's the guy they really want to be with. It's their selfishness. It's the way they feel. It's not that I did a thing in particular. There's this one woman I remember, man. And you want to know something that sucked? I cared so much. I mean, I really love this woman. To be fair, the way our relationship started wasn't the best. And there's two women I think about. Like, the way our relationship started was a little bit more sexual than it probably should have been, realistically. But as time progressed, here's the thing. The truth is, I can't really be a fuckboy. I can't really pretend that I just want to smash and dash. I can't do it. I'm not good at that. I love, and I care, and I invest. And so, you know what I'm saying? With this one woman, like, I'm caring about her, and I'm investing. And, like, we start having, like a full-on relationship. And, like, towards the end of this relationship, well, I wouldn't say that. It's more like a pseudo relationship, right? Like, it's, you know what a pseudo relationship is. The kids call them situationships, which I dislike the term, but just so you understand, when I say pseudo relationship, it's such, you know. And so, and it's kind of crazy. Like, I've actually learned the telltale signs of women abandoning me. Like, I figured this out, right? Like, they start to pull away. They start getting short with you. They don't want to talk to you too much. They don't really care. You know what I'm saying? You can just stop in talking to them, and they're not even going to investigate. I figured this shit out, bro. Why? Because this shit happened to me so often. Well, here's another motherfucker coming in. I don't even think too hard about the shit. I'm just like, all right, well, that's what it is. But anyway, before I got there, I'm with this woman, and we're arguing. And, like, this is back when I was a substitute teacher. And I was having a very, very tough time with talking to some of the kids and like really being impacted by their lives and how little I could even do to help them sometimes. You know, there's this one kid, I remember every time I was at that school, somehow he had always found himself getting sent to my classroom. I don't know how, but somehow he always found me, or another teacher always sent them to me. And he wasn't, and the thing is, he was a funny kid. You know, everyone liked him, everyone understood him, but I'm like, he's just doing bad stuff. I remember one day after school, I sit the young man down, and I'm trying to talk to him. And I say, look, bro, like, you're funny, you know, but use it for good. You know, you shouldn't always be a disruption. Take all that joy you give to people and convert it into something that actually elevates the class, not just always gets you sent out. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to talk to him, and I remember, you have to understand, I want you guys to get where I'm at, bro. I want you guys to feel what I feel. I know you can't, but I wish you could, because I want you to understand how this conversation is going. So I want you to feel the full effect and the full understanding how this conversation is going and what I'm saying. And his response to me was, has your dad ever said that you're not his son and he didn't want you? And I say, no. I couldn't even relate to him on that, because my dad never said anything of the sort. He said the complete opposite, actually. I can tell you a story of him literally saying the complete fucking opposite. Literally could tell you. And I said no. And I couldn't even relate to him on that. And I still remember that to this day, because the conversation had nothing to do with his dad or his mom or his parents or anything. But what that said to me was that every day he carried that with him. Every day. Every day he carried that with him. And I couldn't help him. And I still think about that. And it bothered me. And I carried it. And that's just one story. And I carried it. I was sad, and I carried it. And we would argue, and sometimes I would be frustrated, and I wouldn't open up to her, and I didn't talk to her, and I didn't tell her. And she didn't ask either. And I'm in this turmoil and this pain and this frustration. And she goes and she finds someone else, right? I don't even know how she met the motherfucker. I don't really care, to be honest with you. It's of no consequence now. But I'm like, you know, and I'm like, listen, and we argue, and I'm like, listen, fam, like, and well, I don't remember all the full details, but some of the stuff I remember in our little final dust up or whatever. And I'm talking to her, and I'm like, look, man, I understand we were arguing and we were frustrated. That's something she said. She said that. Like, she's like, well, we were just arguing all the time. And I'm like, yeah, maybe so, but and when we should discuss it, we should talk about it, we should figure it out. It's not like we go find someone else. We shouldn't go, you know, find other people and be like, oh, let me just get the spark and the bullshit. It's like, you know what I'm saying? Like we're here, we're invested, we care about each other, you know, and when I needed you, you know what I'm saying? Like, you're not there. But vice versa, I was. Whatever. You know what I'm saying? and I say all this to say that, like, the guy that she ended up picking over, you know what I'm saying, this other motherfucker, they wouldn't have their whole relationship, was another prolific cheater. And again, I'm not saying if a woman picks a nigga over me, it's going to end in misery. Absolutely not. Let me think for a moment. There's another situation as such. The lady got married. As far as the quality, I don't know, right? She blocked me later on when I tried to reconnect with her. But, you know, I don't know. I can't tell you that. I'm not even going to go as far as to say that not picking me leads you to a life of misery. However, that is what occurred to her. The nigga was so awful to her that she just swore off dating entirely. And in my mind, I'm like, nigga, you don't even have the right to do that shit because you had me, motherfucker. Like, you don't even have, like, are you kidding me? Like, are you on some other shit that somehow you could pick this no good nigga over me? And then one of the worst part about this, I remember I went back and I, you know, I told her, I guess fine, we'll try to be friends. Of course it could be her fucking friend. But like, I went back and I'm talking to her. Come to find out the nigga dealing with some fucking criminal shit anyway. It wasn't like violent criminal stuff, but like his ex-girlfriend, or maybe, yeah, his ex-girlfriend was trying to get him into legal trouble, and it's just some drama bullshit. A nigga could probably find the conversations in Snapchat, but it's neither here nor there. Point is, you have to understand, that shit wouldn't have happened with me, you know what I'm saying? But it is what it is, right? The point that I'm making isn't even that, again, not being with me means that you'll have a life of misery, but like, damn, motherfucker, like, why couldn't you just fucking care? And that bothers me so much. It bothers me so much because it's like you see the shit that if you are alone and you're single, that's a reflection of you. You're shitty, you're terrible, you're trash. But the time I was with these women, they said they cared about me. They said they loved me. You know, they're telling me, man, no one's ever treated me like this before. They all the time, bro. And I'm just like, I don't even feel valuable. I don't even feel special. It doesn't even feel like it's like I can't even be like, yeah, I'm that guy, because it doesn't fucking matter. It doesn't fucking matter if no one's ever treated you well and asked you questions about who you really are and really love you and invest in you. Why? Because I know that when some other motherfucker's gonna come, you're gonna pick this nigga over me anyway. So what difference does it fucking make if you've never experienced this shit before, if you don't even actually fucking value it? I don't know. And it just bothers me because it's like, that's what they tell me. The internet's gonna fucking tell you you're a shitty person. But what they say is that, damn, and on the front end, they're like, damn, you built different. You're good to me. You love me. You're kind. You care about me. I don't give a fuck. And it's fucking crazy. Because, like, the second thing that fucks with me so much, bro, this drives me insane. All the fucking advice on the internet for quote-unquote nice guys, for quote-unquote simps, for lonely men, all this fucking shit is to adapt to some fuckery. Look, man, a nigga wants his kid's life to be better than his, bro. I cannot adapt and become a nigga that involves himself in fuckery so I can have sex with women. I can't do it. I want my baby's life to have me in it. My parents got divorced, and I know the pain of having your dad there and then him leaving physically, not mentally or emotionally or anything like that. I can still call him just to reinforce it, right? I don't want you guys to think that my dad, you know, just I don't want anyone to think that my dad wasn't there or didn't talk to me. Again, I can call him and talk to him anytime I want. But either way, like, his physical presence marked comfort and protection, you know. And it took me years to realize that him not being there, it took me a long time to realize that him not being there, it actually put me in a low state of anxiety. I didn't realize how important literally him just being there was, you know. And I didn't realize that with his presence and just the reality of his existence, I learned the complexities of being a man. Because my dad was funny as much as he was kind, as much as he was protective, as much as he was stern, right? You know what I'm saying? And as much as he was intelligent, as much as he could help me understand things. Just him being there, you know what I'm saying? And I know the value. And I want my babies to never have to experience a lifetime where I'm not there, where they don't get that. And I didn't want any of my nieces or nephews to experience that either. Be quite honest with you, reason why I make these motherfucking YouTube videos is so that your children don't have to deal with that shit. Because I give a fuck about everybody. So the fact that dating advice is how do we adapt to the fuckery is insane. Because our babies actually need us in our lives. But we don't even concern ourselves with the realities of family creation and being a father and being a good father and one that's present and caring. We don't even think about that shit. Because niggas is like, I don't want to get married. And then you got women, they didn't say, I'm a decenter man, I don't care. And then you got all these motherfuckers being mad at each other, but no one's stopping to say, okay, what about our babies, bro? What about our children, man? That's my concern. It drives me insane because it's like a nigga wants to be good. Not perfect. I want to do right. And it bothers me so much that, like, when trying to have relationships with women, like, I experience, like, being left, or I experience being picked over, or I experience not being held as valuable. And that's the thing. Because really being picked over and really, like, just, like, not being coveted, not being protected, not being cherished. Excuse me. I spent a long time recognizing and coming face to face with how little women care about me. And it bothers me greatly that, like, not even just the advice given, but just the fact that, like, they don't fucking care. I was just watching this video where this one woman is on Instagram, or some guy's responding to this woman on Instagram, and she's talking about how men are valuable and how men are necessary and shit and whatnot, right?
Those are just two examples of some of the things that I found completely on my own. So I just wanted to make this post for men. If you struggle with your mental health, if you feel a societal expectation that you have to be a specific way, it is okay to not have to be tough all the time. It is okay to feel your feelings. It's what makes you human. And it's also okay to talk about those things. There are people that want to be there to support you, and there are women that are not all bad and all think this way. Because yes, when I made these posts, there was a lot of hate from women, and that's despicable. But there was so much more love and in support of this, and women really supporting me for making these posts.
And I'm sitting there and I'm thinking to myself, why is this shit coming from some random blonde woman I've never seen before, but the real life women in my life don't fucking value me? Why is it that it's so easy for them to pick men over me, to pick someone else? Why is it so easy? Why do they take me for such granted? Like, why don't they fucking care? And that's something that just bothers me so much, because, like, I don't really need a fucking bad bitch or some Instagram baddie. I put my expectations are very, very low. I don't really ask for much. I made it very easy for them. And I'm sitting here like, look, man, I don't need you to be fucking Mariah Carey. You know what I'm saying? I don't need you to fucking be like anything more than what you are. But mercy upon me. Why is it so hard for women to give a fuck? And like to be loyal and compassionate and say, look, bro, like, you matter too, nigga. Like, why is it so hard for them to say, Zers, damn, you fucking matter. Like, I care about you, you know? Like, I love you. You know, it's interesting because I was talking to this one lady, you know, and whatnot just recently. And, you know, she's doing the whole thing. She's pulling away. She's finding a new nigga to be with. You know, same old, same old. I just fucking said from the fucking top. You know what I'm saying? And I'm arguing, I'm talking to her and what. It's not even an argument. I'm just like, first of all, I'm just like, well, I want you to fucking tell me that I'm right, because I told you this shit was going to happen. You did the shit anyway, which is crazy to me that I told her she's going to find a different motherfucker. She found a different motherfucker, and then she stopped fucking talking to me. I mean, just from the straight up, for a whole week, I didn't text her. I was pretty fucking upset. Not at her, but just in life in general. Didn't fucking say shit to me, you know, whole week. And I asked her, well, what happened? And she said she was busy, you know, and she was tired. I say, okay, very interesting. I call her, I text her again. Come to find out that her dad set her up with some different guy, right? Okay. So I'm sitting here like, so that whole fucking week you were talking to him, but you didn't say anything to me. Yeah, well, okay, I find that very interesting. It would appear that just per definition, you picked this nigga over me. For some reason, she didn't want to validate that I was correct. I find that very annoying, that in real life you can do the shit, but you then can't say that you did the shit, but whatever. You know what I'm saying? But I'm sitting here like, well, damn, nigga, like, well, damn, motherfucker, why don't I matter, nigga, damn. You know what I'm saying? Why is it there's some fucking part of you that's like, damn, I ain't talking to this nigga, bro. I kind of care about him. Let me say some shit to him. Why? I'm saying, whole year and a half. I don't know. I'm not valuable. That's what it says to me. That's what women have communicated very clearly to me, that I just don't have any fucking value. I'm not a low value man. I'm a no value man. That's what I've come to realize. Now I don't fucking mean shit. I don't mean dick at all to him, bro. And I'm just sitting here like, fucking why? Fucking why? Like, why do I have to fucking, like, it's not even a thing I can do. I can't actually do or be better. You know, like, even if I had money, even if I had cars, it still wouldn't matter, because it wouldn't even be me that you give a fuck about. And I'm like, why? Like, how are we supposed to live a life of like courtship and dating and relationships with women, and they can't even give a nigga the bare minimum of just saying, hey, what's up? You hadn't talked to me in a minute. You doing all right, motherfucker? They could go their whole life. Like, if I don't talk, if I don't engage, that's the fucking end of the relationship. Fucking how? Fucking how? The cell phone work two motherfucking ways. Know what I'm saying? Send a nigga an email. Know what I'm saying? Send a nigga a fucking Facebook Messenger. Send a nigga some shit on Instagram. You can call a nigga on Discord. I say, how does a relationship end? Because I stop engaging. You're fucking there too. Because I don't fucking message you. You're there too. How is it that you don't even think? You don't even think about me. It doesn't even move you. You don't even get fucking moved. And you know what's fucking crazy? You know what's crazy? Everyone's gonna be like, you're not him. That's what motherfuckers love to say. You're not him. You're not that guy. She's not attracted to you. She doesn't like you. Well, motherfucking damn, why she spend a year in my fucking life then? Well, whatever. It's not your turn, bro. Or she's not yours. It's just your turn. Suck my fucking dick. I'm a fucking human. I fucking matter. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't have this belief that I'm legitimately no value, but they do, and it's ridiculous. I was just talking to this lady the other day, and she's like, and I'm complaining because I'm fucking mad, and she's like, you know, it kind of sounds like to me, you know, that you don't love yourself or something. I say, nigga, what the fuck are you talking about? It ain't got nothing to do with me. That's how she feels. That's how she picked the other people over me. It ain't got nothing to do with how I feel. I'm just telling you what the fuck happened. I'm just telling you the shit. I'm just telling you the facts of what happened. You know what I'm saying? But the point is, it's like, people, they always want to find some fault in you. They always want to see, like, what's wrong with you? Nigga, what's wrong with me? I was black when I was a teenager. What's wrong with me? I was upfront and honest and fucking corny. I was fucking ugly. I was fucking skinny. I was fucking lanky. There's plenty of things that were wrong with me. But goddamn, motherfucker, why can't someone give a fuck about me? You know what I'm saying? Like, to care, to think, to be like, damn, nigga, you had a fucking enough. Like, I'm thinking about this shit. Like, how come there's not a woman that's like, damn, nigga, you fucking had enough? Not one? You know what I'm saying? It's remarkable. It's fucking remarkable to me. I don't understand. I guess I do understand. But at the same time, I'm like, I don't understand the comfort of picking someone over and your spirit not even being challenged. Because I couldn't do it. I'm built different. I can't operate like that. And they do this to me all the fucking time, bro. It's easy. It happens so much. I tell them it's gonna happen and they can't stop it. They don't even stop it. They just thought that, all right, well, you know, well, I guess it's just not working out. Let me go find a new nigga, bro. And it's crazy because to me, it's so crazy to me, man. All this fucking advice, all this fucking bullshit, man. All this dating talk, all this fucking crap. And I'm just like, damn. Give a nigga a break, dude. Like, give me a fucking break. Why is it hard to care about me? To, like, And you don't even have to sacrifice much, but just like to have that consideration. Like some women, they don't even give a nigga the fucking, you know what I'm saying? The fucking courtesy of, well, I found someone else. So, you know, I guess that's it. There's one lady, this is some real nigga type shit, bro. For 5 months, she had a whole boyfriend. I knew her for a month prior too. So the fucking 6 month, I'm saying on the front end. No, I knew her longer than that. No, yeah. Nah, it was a month in when we fucking like engaged with each other in a sexual manner. And then after that, somewhere in between that, she found a different motherfucker to be with. You know what I'm saying? It was crazy. This was crazy. And so finally she fucking cracks. Cause I'm frustrated. Cause I'm like, first of all, when we first met each other, we established we liked each other. We met each other, we established our sexual desires. You know, we did the shit we did. You know what I'm saying? And I'm like, so what the fuck happened? And then finally she cracks and says, well, I have a boyfriend. I say, nigga, what the fuck was that? Man, like I'm laughing about it now, but I'm like, nigga, what the fuck? Cause like I'm thinking about it. And it's like, she would cry. Like, she was in an abusive relationship before me. And she would fucking cry. She would cry to me. She'd call me fucking crying and shit. Sad. And I'm talking to her. I'm trying to help her through it. You know what I'm saying? And I'm like, what the fuck did you talk to him? You had a whole boyfriend the whole time. Why are you talking to me? Why? I'm like, nigga. I'm like, what the fuck? I'm like, I can't, like my brain, I'm sitting here like, but you knew, nigga, you knew we weren't just friends, motherfucker. I'm like, nigga, I'm like, what the fuck was that? You trusted me. You invested in me. I trusted you. I invested in you for 5 fucking months. What the fuck? But that's what's great. Niggas don't say there's something wrong with me. There's something wrong with me. I'm the fucking problem. But I'm like, how do you do that? I don't know. Oh my gosh. And it bothers me so much, man. It's even a recent lady. I'm like, damn, bro. I'm like, man. Why can't you just like, how are you okay with like not talking to me? And how are you okay with that, bro? And how are you fine with like never talk to me again? Am I really that bad? I guess I must be. I don't know, nigga. I must be that fucking awful or some shit, bro. Talk to me must be a fucking miserable experience, bro. My bad. Because I just don't understand. The worst part is I don't understand is that, like, I'm the nigga with all the different thoughts. I'm the nigga with all the different stories. I'm the nigga that thinks critically. I'm the nigga that fucking drives the car. I'm the nigga. I'm that guy. She is a sad, depressed, miserable fucking person. Honestly, interacting and dealing with her is quite the burden sometimes. Not always, but sometimes it is. I'm just not even gonna lie. And I'm like, somehow I maintain a love and care for you, but you can't give it back to a nigga? That's crazy work, man. That's crazy work. How are you not bothered by the fact that you don't even care? How are you okay? I just don't understand how in your fucking spirit, because I'm not okay. I'm not okay with not talking to someone, you know what I'm saying? I'm not okay. I don't understand why I'm not valuable sometimes. Like, why am I not protected? Why am I not coveted? Why do no one fight for me? Why are you, like, if I say, all right, bro, that's it, you just are like, well, I guess that's it, bro, bye, see you later. Why am I a no value man? That's crazy. That's crazy work, and I just don't get it. I just don't fucking get it. It's just, to me, it seems like a fucking, some mockery, some buffoonery, truly and genuinely, to fucking see any fucking clip of some woman on the fucking internet talking about how you matter, men matter. I mean, shut the fuck up, man. How the fuck you say some shit like that, but the woman I actually know, nothing. I'm gonna pick a different man over you. I'm gonna talk to this. I knew you for a longer time. You knew me longer. You cared about me. You helped me. You always fucking be there for me, nigga. I could just ghost you for a week, not even give a fuck, and talk to somebody else. Crazy work, man. Crazy fucking work. And it's just, it bothers me so much that like it's now I'm supposed to take in that I'm what's wrong. And motherfuckers tell me all the time. I remember growing up all the time, you just haven't found the right person yet. You gotta find the right one. I say, motherfucker, what do you mean the right one, fucking bitch? The right one woman that will say, I give a fuck. Why is it hard? Why do I have to go on a motherfucking journey to the fucking top of the goddamn fucking mountaintops? Fighting the motherfucking Sphinx. Fighting the motherfucking werewolf. Fighting the motherfucking vampire Dracula. Fighting the motherfucking dragon man. I'm supposed to do all this shit for the one fucking woman. The one. Billions of motherfuckers on planet Earth. And I gotta find the right one. Nigga, what? The right one? One is supposed to, like, it's not that we just care and we just give and we just embrace the humanity of other people in our society. It's one motherfucker we're supposed to find. It's one right nigga. It's one right woman that's supposed to care. Not because you're a human being made in God's image that has value unto yourself, but nah, because you make my fucking pussy wet. Now it's okay, nigga. Now I care about you. Get the fuck out of here. You gotta find the right one. It's not hard to care about other people, man. There's motherfuckers I love and care about. It's not hard. It's not. It's no challenge to say you matter too. But for some reason, women can't give a nigga some shit. They can't give a nigga you matter too. They can't give a nigga. Damn, bro. I met this other guy. I met this nigga, but I said, nah, I can't even. Because Zerse is right there for me. When Zerse had the opportunity, that nigga said no. When I was crying to Zerse, the nigga said, you know, he was there. He listened to me. They don't have that, bro. They don't have that honor, that compassion. And it's just crazy to me that they don't have the shit, but there's something wrong with me. That's crazy work, man. To me, bro, I'm just saying, sometimes, man, people like, what is dating women? And listen, obviously it's not all women. And I obviously think that we need women. But motherfucker, man, damn. Give a nigga a break, bro. Give a nigga a break. How much more can I take, bro? Give a nigga a break. I'm not saying it's all women. It has to be me. And I accept that it's me. There's something wrong with me. I don't know what's wrong with me. But there is something. Maybe it's the women I pick. Maybe it's just my spirit. Maybe they sense a cruelty and an evil in me, and they have to pick other cruel, evil niggas too. I don't know. Some of them don't pick cruel, evil niggas, to be fair. So I don't know. I don't know what it is. There's something wrong with me. And I accept that there's something wrong with me. But why the fuck can't there something be wrong with her too? Why are they fine? Why are they okay? I just don't understand. So I just don't understand how they could be comfortable and okay with letting people go and cutting people off and not caring about the people they invested in and they supposed to love and care about. You know what I'm saying? I don't understand. Motherfuckers always want to talk about female nature. Fuck their fucking nature. Women just, it's not your turn. Fuck that shit, bro. Fuck it. And you want to know why I say fuck that shit, man? Because I'm a person too. This idea that I'm just supposed to accept being fucking cast over, picked over, not value, no value male, it's fucking trash, man. And this craziest thing in the world to me is there's so many people so fucking comfortable trying to always tell a nigga he got to do this, he got to do that, he got to be this, he got to be that. It's so fucking comfortable telling a nigga there's something wrong with you, but motherfucker, goddamn, how you not care about me as a human? Just a human like you. You care about how you feel? Motherfucker, why can't you care about how I feel? It ain't hard for me to care about how you feel, so why hard for you to care about me? To think about me, to want to protect me, to want to make sure that I don't have a fucking shitty day. Why is that fucking hard? Why is it fucking hard for you to say, God damn, that nigga goes through so much shit? Let me fucking be there for him. Why is that shit so fucking hard? God damn. I don't know. I guess there's something wrong with me. And I guess the confirmation there's something wrong with me is niggas spent 40 minutes yelling and shit. So, I don't know. Maybe that's why I'm single. And maybe that's why these women pick other niggas over me. Guess I answered my own question.